I had a couple thoughts I just wanted to record before I forget. I think, what was it? Yesterday, I was in class. It's an art class, and everything was fine. I was just drawing until the guy next to me had to say something to me. He was just being nice, trying to start a conversation. He asked me if I was Korean and stuff like that. I had no idea what to say. I said no, I'm from here and everything. But after that, I just, all those thoughts just, all my mind just got flooded with thoughts about, oh, I gotta reciprocate back. He's trying to be nice and talk to me, so I gotta talk to him and all this stuff. And how much is too much and all this stuff. Like how much talking is too much talking. I don't want to seem weird or awkward or or too 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 needy. I mean, even though I don't really want to get to know. I mean, I would like to know people, but I mean, I don't know. And then the whole day I was just constantly trying to tell myself, everything everything's gonna be fine. I mean, um, it's it's all in my head really that makes things awkward. If I can go ahead and if I can go ahead and talk to somebody and not really and kind of be oblivious to the awkwardness, even if it is awkward, and just be oblivious to it, it won't get to me. And I'm sure that's how it is for a lot of like a lot of dicks and stuff who are super cocky and super jerks, but I mean they don't know that, so it doesn't get to them. And so I feel like I just got to really change my thought process and just try to somewhat be oblivious, not really be oblivious, but I need to do some of that CBT and counter these thoughts with something more positive and not really dwell on the awkwardness. And then there's another thing about school or just meeting people. I have a fear of really connecting with people. Like I I can talk to somebody, I think, and just ask them questions and stuff, but when it really comes to like actually connecting to someone and building a bond or a relationship, that's what really scares me. And having to hang out with somebody later on, or talk to someone later, or having to say hi to somebody every day, um, and really build upon something. That's something I think I'm really afraid of, and that's just a short summary of what happened in school. I just want to make a video of that before I forget. And then earlier today, I went out to the supermarket and I usually do self checkout because I just don't want to have to deal with the clerk or, and everything. So I did self checkout, but there's still somebody there who monitors all the self checkout machines, and pretty much I was on the machine that was right next to her, and um, I mean, and I pretty much did my self checkout and left. But just afterwards, I just felt very kind of awkward again and just bad about myself for not saying bye or thank you or something like that. And then I feel like if I just get that out of the way in the beginning, say bye or thank you, or announce myself somehow, um, it would alleviate all that critical thinking for me and just make things a lot more smoother for me. Um, I found out it works. I mean, I've done it a couple times already now, where if say somebody's in a room somewhere in the way back in some other room, and I walk into the place, um, if I just say hello really loud or announce myself just so I don't scare that person or something like that, and it really alleviates that stress or an awkwardness that 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 I would feel if I didn't say anything and just kept on working. Because usually I think in the past I would just, come into a room and just try to do my thing as quietly as possible so they won't notice I'm there. But maybe they do and stuff, and they're just thinking, what the hell, who is that person there and stuff. So I feel like just announcing myself more would just in the beginning would actually alleviate a lot of this stress and pressure on me. Um, and it kind of brings me to a little thing that happened. It's not really. It's kind of related. But so what it is I was going to the bank one day, and I got a parking space right in front, and I just wanted to do a quick in and out, deposit a check, and then leave. So I didn't want to put any meter in the machine. But then when I got inside, there was a line. There was like, a line and an old lady talking to the cashier. You know how that is when they're just talking, talking. And I just, I was so, I was so worried about my car. I didn't want to get a ticket because I didn't put any meter in the machine. And I just was like, oh, can this person just hurry up and just go so I can just get this thing done with? And then, I was talking to my therapist, and she was saying that, maybe you could have just, if you just put that, just a few, just a few cents inside the machine, give you a few minutes, that would, alleviate that stress from you, and you wouldn't have to worry really about too much about that. And it's only a few cents. It's not really like a big thing. So, so I feel like that's somewhat related to, well, I can kind of use that as a metaphor for what for just saying hi in the beginning instead of being all stressed out later on and saying, oh, when do I say hi, or when do I do this, or when's the right time to do this. If I just do it in the beginning, and right, like as if I would pay for the meter in the beginning, I would be a lot better. I would I would be a lot more stress free. I wouldn't have to worry that much, and all that stuff. Okay, so that's, anyways, these are just quick thoughts. Maybe I'm gonna do another real video, and elaborate more on these things. But just some quick thoughts so I don't forget.